Hi, I'm Kelsey Limbert, and I will be showing you some self-myofascial release stretching techniques using the foam roller. One of the many areas of the body in which people tend to have short and overactive muscles is the hip region. We will begin our stretching with the TFL. The TFL is also called the hip flexor and is located between the top of the hip and the top of the femur. It's a small muscle that is located in the general area of where a pocket on one's pants would be. Lay down on the foam roller at a 45-degree angle and attempt to isolate the TFL. Because of the TFL's small size, there will be very little rolling actually performed. Use your feet and your upper body to adjust yourself up, down, and side to side to locate the area of the muscle that is the most tender. Hold this position for at least 30 seconds, waiting for a release or significant reduction in tenderness. Make sure to relax the lower leg so the TFL has a chance to fully relax as well. Be sure to do both right and left TFLs. Our next stretch will be for the rectus femoris. It is often bunched in with the quadriceps group. The rectus femoris runs straight down the front of the thigh, and one can foam both legs at once using a longer foam roller or focus on using one leg at a time. Begin by laying prone on top of the foam roller with it beginning at the hips. Using your forearms, slowly roll forward, allowing the foam roller to move down the thighs. Tender spots are typically found a few inches above the knee. And be sure not to roll over the knee and keep the legs relaxed. Again, hold this position for 30 seconds, waiting for the release or reduction in tenderness. The vastus lateralis is the next muscle that is to be stretched. The vastus lateralis is the muscle that runs down the lateral portion of the thigh and is often mistakenly called the IT bands. One can stretch the vastus lateralis by beginning on their side with the foam roller under their hip. Slowly guide the foam roller down the thigh using your upper body and other leg while keeping the hips elevated off of the ground. Be sure not to roll over the knee joints and perform this exercise on both legs. We will now stretch the gluteus minimus. The gluteus minimus is located posteriorly to and plays a very similar role to postural dysfunction as the TFL. To foam roll this muscle, begin lying sideways on the foam roller, just below the iliac crest. To find the trigger points located within the gluteus minimus, one can make small adjustments on the foam roller, up, down, and side to side. Be sure to fully relax the leg to allow the gluteus minimus to relax and release. Our final stretch is for the adductor magnus. The adductor magnus is the large, meaty portion of the inner thigh. This area can be quite difficult to foam roll, so one may want to select a different item to use, such as an indoor softball, something with a larger surface area but with a little bit of give. To perform this technique, one should begin sitting down with the ball under their inner thigh. The sitting surface should be high enough so the legs are able to dangle. One should maintain good posture while making minor adjustments to locate trigger points within the adductor magnus. There are several different progressions that can be performed with a foam roller. We have the initial foam roller with a large surface area and quite a bit of give. We have another foam roller, a different style, with some notches and a PVC pipe in the middle for a deeper myofascial release. And then lastly, we have a PVC pipe itself for those of you that are hardcore. You can do more trigger point focused myofascial releases with balls such as a softball, a tennis ball, or a lacrosse ball for a deeper, more intense myofascial release.